So put a finger down if you finish your nursing degree and then you decide you want to travel for 6 months. So you went and traveled for 6 months and then you came home and you found out you had to move out within 5 days. So then you found a home, had a house hunt, and you had to pack up and move in 5 days. And then you also found out that you got your dream position as an RN for your new grad in your dream hospital, in your, like, the ward you wanted. Everything is falling into place. So then you pack up, you move house, and you do 5 days of nursing. Your first time, like, as an RN, you get your patients, you're in your navy scrubs, everything's super exciting. And then on the first night that you're living in your new home, you wake up and you see someone dressed in black at the front of your window trying to get into your house, and there's lots of noise going on around your house. So people are trying to break in, and you are very scared and you don't know if they're already in the house. So then you have to crawl, but they can hear you and you can hear them. So then you crawl on the ground, hide under your bed and call 000, but then they hear you, so then they run. And the police come within 2 minutes and come in a house, and then they're like, we can't find them. So then that happens, and then at 3:30 the next afternoon, you're driving with your friend and we're stationary, and then someone rear-ends us going about 70 kilometers an hour. So then it's a 4-car pile-up and you're really unwell, and so is your friend. So then you call an ambulance, but then the ambulance gets cancelled for some reason. So then you are very confused, so you say, okay, let's go to urgent care. So then you go to urgent care, and then you are super sick. So then they look at you, C-spine precautions, the query midline shift, like, you're very sick, vomiting, everything's very bad, your pain is intense, and they don't have any pain relief there. So then they call the ambulance straight away. Then you get taken straight to the hospital and you get rushed for all your scans, and you're in a lot of pain. But then basically there was a few things, just a disc shift and things like that. But so they discharge you home and you can start physiotherapy. But then, like, 3 days later, you have a pain crisis and you've maxed out on your pain relief, nothing's working. So then you have to go back to hospital, and then you went to shock because you're in so much pain. So then you have all this new pain relief and you eventually get discharged again. So then you come home, and then a few weeks later, you start getting tremors in your hands and a few different neurological things that are happening to you, and you can't quite figure it out. So you go to your GP and you explain what's happening. You can't keep your hands still and you don't know what to do, and they're tremoring. And she says, okay, we'll keep an eye on it. So 3 weeks, your hands are tremoring for, and you're getting all these different symptoms, and it's not making sense. So then you get a call randomly from your GP saying you need to come in, we think it's serotonin poisoning. So then you go in and you get your bloods done, they do a few tests and they say, yes, it's serotonin poisoning, you've got to go to hospital. So you go to hospital,